Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Do you know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go with Roman on this one. I don't know. It's sort of hard really to sort of predict this one because it could go either way. But I'm going to go with the challenge of Roman Reigns on this one, I feel. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So all that's left now is this match. There's the second match, and there's going to be sort of a third place runners-up match. I just thought it'd be an interesting match. And then obviously the finals, and that's going to be it. There's not really a lot of matches in this last bit now, but hopefully these will be some of the better ones. Oh, it does like to take its time. It's nearly there. I really do think it's got to be, as I've said before, it's got to be the logos loading and things. Still no nighttime effect. Boom! And Roman's fired up for this one. This is not going to be a walk in the park. I really wish they'd come up with a sort of a game mode similar to the one in 2K14 with the Undertaker Streak, but with Brock Lesnar. I just think he should have his own difficulty or something. I don't know. I just really enjoyed that mode because it's like no matter how sort of well you were doing, the Undertaker would just turn it around. It was amazing. Really good fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And here is the Beast himself. Could he have a second title? It'd be interesting if like he does carry that, how that works. I actually haven't seen the double title animations for a while. I think this. I'm sure they're still in there. I haven't really sort of seen them for a while. So if you haven't sort of been following my tournament, you're wondering sort of what characters, what each character is trying to be. So Roman is Miguel. I've used his Tekken Tag Tournament 2 attire, and I kind of think Brock Lesnar is quite self-explanatory, but if you're not a huge follower of Tekken, I suppose, and he's Jack. Sort of his Tekken 1 and sort of 2 attire. I can't remember which one it was. But his newer attire is just sort of a more sort of a bit over the top, whereas his old ones were a bit easier to make. So. This one's about to get underway, and this is going to be, I feel, one hell of a match. Roman starts off very strongly. Feels like I've actually got this on easy. I haven't, I'm sure I haven't, but it feels like it. Brock Lesnar sensed danger and got out of the way there. Oh, he's reversed it. Not holding any punches tonight, Lesnar. Making a very good comeback here. Is it going to be enough? I thought I was going to get an orange option to reverse there, but it wasn't coming. He's really sort of working on Roman's arm there. Oh, I missed that. We should find a way to reverse this now and just get some breathing room. Transfer. That's really bizarre, but we'll take it. I was just trying to grow the crowd there behind him. So Lesnar's really not finding his feet in this one. Gotta wonder if he's just gonna ask. I think what I'm on about. I can't remember what I was gonna say now. Yeah, that one went a bit wrong. Reigns could be in danger here. Okay, that was a bizarre thing. It's like he sort of grabbed the ropes anyway, so that's kind of technically a rope break. Vicious strike. Maybe now Lesnar's been on the offensive and still quite narrow. Mistake made by Lesnar, and Roman's capitalises on that. Very strong bulldog. Lesnar counters. Roman re-counters. It's mad how Reigns has done most of the work in this match, and Lesnar's not really showing any signs of damage. Did that change with this move? Yeah, it does. And Reigns is putting on his own version of Suplex City there. Ooh. Lesnar's going for yet another submission. Is this going to be enough? Oh, Reigns reverses. Lesnar's looking very frustrated, as everything he's tried so far just really hasn't done what he wanted to. Really thought Lesnar would have put more of a fight up, actually. Quite surprising, as I might have spoke too early on that. He's coming in with some strong strikes. Going for some sort of Kimura armbar type thing. I don't think it's Kimura because that's on the floor. Otherwise Reigns going for a pin. Will it be enough? Obviously not. It does buy him some breathing room. Lesnar does have that F5 and it could strike from anywhere. And a multitude of suplexes. But he does insist on this submission, which Lesnar could just hold. No. And that was quite a bizarre way to end that one. And Lesnar is through. Quite surprised, thought Reigns would have tried to get out of that one, but unfortunately my control, well, I won't blame my control, I'll blame me on that one. Frustrating to go out that way, but it's the way it unfortunately goes. Not the best match there. I really felt that match could have gone a lot better. Kind of annoyed. I don't know why I'm so awful at trying to get out of that submission thing. It's something I'm definitely going to work on. Because last year I didn't have too much trouble. Oh well, never mind. It's just one of those annoying things. So for the second one, I don't know who's going to win this one. I'm going to go with Orton on this one. Purely because I think this is just going to be a challenge match again. It would be interesting to see Joe and Lesnar, obviously, because they've got a match coming up. And I do feel like Orton and Lesnar, there's sort of unfinished business there. So it'd be interesting to see how this one plays out. If you haven't been following my tournament, Orton is Brian Fury and some think of ideas, and I thought, well, no disrespect to Samoa Joe, he is quite a bigger fighter, so I just thought, that would be sort of perfect. But really, when you look at Bob on Tekken, and he's like ridiculously like overbuilt, But then I think that makes him a fun character. But hopefully there's not too many silly submissions in this one. Well, I don't say silly submissions, I hope there's not. It doesn't go the way it did last time, because that's really frustrating. But I did say from day one, no matter what happens, that's how the fight goes. And yet again, we're in a different location. I don't believe that Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe have ever met. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they haven't, that I'm aware of. So this will be an interesting to see how this one plays out, because obviously both men aren't too familiar with each other. Well, they probably have seen each other fight, obviously, but like, in ring they haven't. I don't believe they've competed. Well, outside of WWE, possibly. I don't know. They may have had a match in WWE. I just don't remember them having one. I think it's just going to be more of a speed versus strength in this one, because we know that Orton's RKO can come out of literally anywhere. I mean, it's kind of funny me saying that, because obviously I'm controlling Orton, so as long as everything goes, I play to my best of my ability, and I've got that covered. But Joey is quite a heavy hitter, so it's going to be a challenge, definitely. I think if I ever sort of do a similar thing again, I'm going to make it so that it's computer controlled, because I do feel that last match I let that down a bit. I'm kind of frustrated with that, but it's one of those annoying things. I think ultimately Lesnar would have won anyway. If you put it on TV, it'd be, if Reigns did win, it would be very close.